everybody.
Hello.
Welcome to 5 Minutes of Awesomism, where we talk to people and we talk about places and things that we think are really great examples of turning autism into awesomism. And we have somebody today. Oh, and I want to thank Brandon Huddy for letting us use his music. He's awesome. But we have somebody today that I love like my own daughter. We met because of autism, because she spoke in Dubai when I spoke in Dubai, and we just hit it off. Like there was just this immediate connection. And she's amazing, and she does so much for other people. One of the things I love about Danielle is here is Danielle. Here is how Danielle helps other people. Like Danielle's not first, Danielle puts everybody else first. And that is a rare quality. And to me, that's beyond awesome. So we were excited to have Danielle today. So Danielle, just go ahead and take the floor and tell us about what you do.
Well, thank you so much. That really does mean a lot to me. And also, the first time that we met, I cried. And every time something happens, if we're at a conference, just hearing you speak and hearing your words of encouragement, I always get so emotional. So, thank you for being awesome as well. And had the opportunity to meet you both in person, which is super exciting. And I just can't wait to see where our paths continue to cross and all the places around the world we get to travel together. So, thank you for this opportunity. But turning autism into awesomism is so amazing, and completely behind it because of my experiences and because the people that I have met all around the world. So when I started to be a part of this community, I was in New York, which is where I grew up, and I was introduced to some incredible adults whose stories truly changed the direction of my life, and their personal experiences steered me in different directions. And they gave me a sense of what more can I do and what more can I learn to support this amazing community. And just touching on a few subjects that was around housing and residential supports for adults. It was around therapy, early intervention, and advocacy. And since that journey began almost 9 years ago now, I've been able to step into different roles in leadership, in direct support, working in group homes and assisted living facility, service coordination, helping individuals and families with that 17 to 22-year-old, what am I going to do with life and how am I going to be supported and what does the future look like? So sharing resources and information and advocating with special education departments, with the state resources, going to Washington, D.C., and visiting the Capitol and speaking to state representatives about policy and laws, and traveling to speak at conferences, but also volunteering with nonprofits. I've had the privilege of traveling to India twice. I've been to Tanzania, Kenya, Aruba, where I've met the most fantastic communities, and through those experiences, been able to learn, grow, raise awareness, and my heart is so full, and there's still so much to do. There is a lot of gaps that we need to continue to close in service delivery, education, awareness, acceptance, employment opportunities, and so on. The list goes on. So continue to share your story wherever you are. And if I get to be a part of your story, if I've had the privilege to share your story with others, thank you so much. We're all storytellers at heart. Recently, I was part of a panel and someone asked me how my story connects to the work that I do. And without understanding who I am as a person and addressing the things that affect me in my personal life, in my past, growing as a person, as a professional, as a woman in this world, I wouldn't be where I am today. And there was moments where I was able to develop as a person. My confidence was blossoming, and that truly helped me step into different worlds. So whether we're listening to music, that's a story. Whether we're reading a book, we're in the media, everything is part of a story, and we're all storytellers. So that's how I've blended those worlds together, and I fill my cup with things that I'm interested in, arts and crafts, showing my creativity, modeling, traveling, hosting a podcast. So continue to pour into your cup as you venture out into this amazing world.
I love that. And you know what? I want to say something about Danielle too. She really opened mine and Peyton's eyes to Kenya and so many things going on in Kenya. And so Peyton designed, hand painted on bags that we are getting ready to start selling because we've just been so wrapped up with our move. And so we, a percentage of the bags of every bag that Peyton has hand painted on is going to help an autistic adult in Kenya who is orphaned. And we would have never known about this amazing organization if it wasn't for you, because you're the one who opened our, heart to that. And I think sometimes in America, we tend to take this mentality of, well, there's a program for that. There's a program for that. You know, excuse me. The government will fix this or the government will give you a program. And well, that's not always true. You go to countries like Kenya and Yemen. I've been to Yemen. They don't have those programs. There is nobody there to fix them. They're sitting there. They need our help. And what we as Americans are discarding, or we're driving through, after I was in Yemen, I see people driving through Starbucks, and great, you want to get your Starbucks coffee. I'm not disrespecting you. But you know what? There's a kid in Kenya right now that if you gave up 2 weeks worth of your Starbucks coffee and made your coffee at home, you changed their lives for 3 months. And I
Mhm.
think more Americans have got to learn to understand that. And people get mad at me when I say it, but it's the truth. The little things that you do sometimes are the biggest things for somebody else. And that's one of the reasons why I love you, because you do those little things to make the big things happen. Like when I'll never forget, I was sitting with my husband eating dinner and you were sending me all these pictures from Kenya and I was going crazy. And that one little boy, I just wanted to get on a plane, go and adopt him. Like he was the cutest little thing. And my husband's like, why are you looking at your phone? And I'm showing him, and the rest of our dinner, all we did was talk about those kids, right? Like,
Mhm.
that's what you did for me by opening my eyes to how much in Kenya, you know? And
Mhm.
I think we're trying as Team Awesomism to get other people to think outside the box, live outside the box, and not just make it about my kids, my kids, my kids, and what my kid needs. It's about the world. And, when people say to me, oh, so you live in such and such county, so you're doing that there. I'm like, no, we're worldwide. If you bring me
Mhm.
somebody that is really needing help in India, I will find my counterparts in India to help you.
Mhm.
Right. And if we need to step up to help them, then we step up to help them. That's what we're trying to build through this team with Team Awesomism is we find that whole wheel. Like one of the women that spoke at ICAN, she sent me a text this morning and said, I need help with something in Florida. And I love it. Bring it to me.
Yep.
If I can't, I'll go to Danielle. If I don't have the answer, I'll go to Danielle because Danielle's in Florida. I'll go to other people in Florida.
Right.
And this is how we change lives. It's not always about, talking about yourself or what program you're in. It's about there's a million people out there frantic for just 10 minutes of help.
Right. Exactly. And we are all so connected, and there is so many amazing opportunities all over the world. You don't know what you don't know. So pick up that phone, connect with someone new, share your story, and learn about the different resources that are there. I always talk about when I went to India, or before I went to India, actually, someone from ICAN spoke about the assisted living facility that she's building with her
I love
community.
her
Hmm.
so much.
Yes, Miss Nina Wag.
Mhm.
But it just opened my eyes to different cultures and how that some cultures really do invest in taking care of each other
Mhm.
and supporting each other. And even if we're not connected by blood, we can be family. We can be there for each other. And the world goes round and round. You never know what tomorrow will bring. 1 in 4 people will experience a disability in their life. So whether that's you or someone that's closely attached to you, take a step out of your comfort zone and see what you can learn and see what you can discover.
I agree. And I love that so much. Thank you so much, Danielle, for coming on. We love having you on. And we are so looking forward to doing even more with you. And I just have this really wild feeling that there's going to be something coming up pretty soon that you don't know about Dubai, but you will be included in soon. So
I am so excited. I cannot wait. Everything happens for a reason, and I am just so honored to be part of the both of your lives and connected to this amazing, awesome community.
thank you so much. Thanks,
Thank
Danielle.
you.
Thank you.